You need to go lay down. What is this? What is that? Oh my god.
What?
You peed.
Where?
Why are you looking here?
Why did you
Dude. What the frick?
When?
Oh yeah, I'm 100% sure.
Wash this off too? He also peed on this.
Shh, okay. I'm freaking out right now, okay? Freaking out right now. Yeah!
While we were gone on the
No, he did not. No, it definitely was not on a bike ride. It was literally just now.
How do you know?
Because I watched him do it!
Watched.
I wasn't realizing what he was doing, yeah. Oh, look at that. I can do this well anyway. Yes, I'm gonna take him outside.
Bottom of it.
Put it in the bathroom on the sink, baby.
No, that's not gonna work. It's cardboard. It needs a special spray. Don't wash this off. That's what will make this magnificent. Well. Please wash this off. At the bottom.
You can't, it's cardboard.
No, on the bottom.
Shh, can't spray it. It's cardboard. Dude, where are they peed on the wall? I gotta fucking take him outside now. God damn it, dude. Literally, as soon as I start this up. Okay, bring this. Josh, will you open the door for me? Yeah. No, not yet. I'm gonna go outside with him. Thank you. Okay. I can't believe you did that. I can't believe you fucking did that. I cannot believe you just did that. You know now Josh is never gonna trust you in his house now, right? What a pain in the butt. Go. I can't believe this dog, dude. I'm so disappointed in you, dude.
Why do you think he peed?
Because I saw him.
No, I mean like, why do you?
Oh, why did he do that? Because he had to go to the bathroom.
And you couldn't hold him.
there's that. There's that. Be right back. Charger for this thing. Okay. So now we do the henna. There we go. All right. Oh my god, this is gonna be so weird. I'm gonna be quietly move through the world.
Is there electricity out there?
Mm-hmm. I know, right? I know, right? I know, right?
What about water and sewer?
There's water. I don't know. No, he's got a porta potty out there that he has refreshed every month or whatever. And then they have someone come and clean it too and stuff or whatever. Like, anyway, someone like cleans it out with like a big sprayer and like fully sanitizes it, and then like pumps it out or something. I don't really know how it works. Maybe they refresh the whole thing by swapping it out. I don't know, but it was like clean and nice. It's the nicest fucking porta potty I've ever been in. Alright, I don't have gloves. Do you have any gloves? He has a bus and a shed and then a carport. You've been to his house, bud.
I know, but how far away is it?
It's like an hour away.
See, Dad, I was right.
I said it was like an hour away.
I said it was an hour.
You said it was less than 50.
No, I didn't.
Alright.
Oh, I need a garbage bag.
This morning we fly.
We're not gonna be argumentative. These and
Dad, love you. Yeah, where is the
Yeah, it doesn't work with my camera.
hey Josh, can you get the scissors? And then snip a little of this for me?
What do you need snipped from here? Dad, can I have an ice pop?
Elliot Marshall. When you get the snickies, you can come back and eat some food for a minute. My hands are gonna be orange for like 3 months. My nails will be orange until they grow out. I'm glad I caught that because this is not fucking sealed. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Josh?
Yeah.
You okay? That was a weird sound.
How was that, man? What was that?
extra dog poop looking this batch.
Good job, Meg.
Oh, you know me. Just making a mess. Oh, my hand is so orange already. What was that?
The dummies can fall apart, like in real life. So I accidentally ripped his head off trying to rip me out the car. Throw him out the car. He somehow went into the windshield.
Mm-hmm.
Still going, and his head went missing because I grabbed him by his head. And his whole car stopped, and his head just went flying out of it. But now his head's back.
Who's that ring?
Equal to yes. Oh, well, oh no, one of the arms. Oh no. Yay! Everybody.
Turning red already.
Oh This is hilarious. Really hilarious.
What is?
He's doing kung fu fighting.
Who is?
Kick so fast for his life. Guess what?
Watch out, baby. I want you to get
The
this stuff
crash
on
test
you.
dummy, I put, Noah grabbed his toque basically,
Mm-hmm.
and he was hanging and spinning at 1,000 miles per hour because his legs were all broken and stuff.
Oh, honey. I don't like
Still
that.
spinning. Like, what the actual...
I can't wait till I can have both hands.
Well, that guy sure made me lose control. Now I fixed it. Darn. Oh my gosh. Who just glued the face? Yes. Oh
Looks like now you're here. Absorbent. My hair's gonna look so fucking good.
Oh my gosh! I literally ripped his hair.
Look how red my hands are. They're gonna be so fucking orange. Oh man, this was a good batch. This is a really good batch. Super orange. I don't even think it's coming through on camera exactly how orange it really is. Straight to the garbage. We'll be like this for like probably like 2 months. It's alarming. This is the messiest I've ever been in my life with this Henna stuff. Usually not this messy. Oh, come on! Excuse me? Yeah, I gave him some dinner.
Mom,
Child?
can I have an ice pop?
No.
Can I have an ice pop? You missed some hair. Just got to drink toilet water.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
I'm literally right here and the toilet is closed. Don't make your dad jump up and run in here for no reason. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a fucking good one, and I'm not gonna have to leave it on for long. Oh yeah. You know the best thing to actually take it off, the dye off your skin is ashes. Any kind of ashes. Wood ashes. But not this. This won't come off. This isn't like normal dye. This is stained. The skin is now permanently stained. That's henna works different than dye. It's not just sitting on the skin or anything like that. It's in there. And my nails are permanently orange. They will be for months. You'll see. The only time it'll come off is when my dead skin sloughs off. But it is what it is. Every henna video that I do always ends up with me with red hair or orange hands. I'm gonna be able to rinse this like really fast, way faster than normal. I did a really good job on this batch. It lasts forever. Good boy. Let's go do some exercising on the bike while we have a chance. Just sit around. The cool part about this stuff is that it makes your hair literally thicker. So it's pretty cool. My hair is going to be thicker when it comes down to rinsing. Really get out. Oh. Go, go. Good boy.
That's unpaid, isn't it? I want you to get paid more, because you deserve to get paid more. I'm half a kid. And he didn't want to rock the boat. He desperately didn't want to rock the boat. He's just, I like my job. I like, because when you grow up with, nothing, not to say that he did, but I know I did, You get a little something, you don't want to lose it. So he didn't want to rock the boat. But he said, hey man, if that's how you feel, if that's I trust you. He stood with me. He went to that meeting with me. And I said my piece, and he backed me up. I said, I need X, Y, Z, or I'm out of here. And they said, bet. And they gave me a severance check the next day. And they gave him a severance check the next day. And if I knew he was going to lose his job too, I wouldn't have done it.
This is the Mr. Beast expose video.
Me, I was over the moon. I was like, you're gonna give me a check and I get to leave? I don't get to deal with the how many Orbeez can I fit up my asshole every day? And I get to go home and you're gonna pay me to leave. I was over the moon. And he was devastated. He did not want. I said he just wanted to be in the room, And I really regret that. But
Josh, how do I make this thing start doing it?
Is he doing good? Yeah, he's doing good. He's
how
a good guy.
How does it start making the check the distance?
Yeah. So maybe just feel better. Honestly, best thing I could have done for him.
It doesn't go up.
He's a very far removed from all this crazy shit, I guess.
Do you think Jimmy really enjoys doing good and helping people?
I think Jimmy wants to be
Oh, there it goes. Wait,
the best
one thing
YouTuber.
right here?
I think he is laser focused on one goal.
Jinba.
And I think whatever he has to do to achieve that goal, he'll do.
That one, yes.
And I think it was the smartest decision for him that he calculated, because he's very good with numbers. If I donate to charity, people can't say I'm shitty. If I give this homeless guy 10K, what do you mean I'm a bad guy? But I've always thought, if you're gonna do something nice for somebody, and you stick a camera in their face while you do it, you didn't do a nice thing for somebody. You gained something. There was a homeless guy on the street, and you saw an opportunity for yourself and your image, and you gave one guy $10,000 who needed it to eat, and now the revenue you generated from that video is way more than what you gave. I think when he's generous on camera, it's the least authentic thing in the world. There's an element of, oh, hey, you're crying. That's so good for camera. I'm so glad if you're crying because you're so thankful that you got XYZ, and then you go, oh, I'm so glad he needed it that bad so I could come in and, can you cry more? Oh, it's so good for the camera if you could, it made me uncomfortable that I was working there, and I didn't like it, and I vocalized it sometimes, and I think that's why I wasn't on camera as much as they said I was going to be. I was told at one point that I was going to be like fourth banana, it was going to be Jimmy, Chris, Chandler, me, and then that never happened. I remember talking about that, like, hey, I thought my contract said XYZ. And then I got the severance checks, so, whatever, all that regard.
So after your severance checks, how was your relationship with the company? I know you appeared in videos after that, right?
Right, so in videos where I was appearing in later, that's why you keep nice publicly. If you're nice in public, hey, Jake was nice in public, let's have him back for something, yeah, sure. So I was hoping they call back, and I appeared in some videos after I left. I think one of them was 3 days in a maximum security prison. If I did do mini challenges in that, I got paid. I was, clocked in with a rate, and I would get paid and compensated for those. But there was one video I was in. I got paid a lot for it, but it didn't come out. It didn't come out because it didn't go well. There was a video that came out probably like a year ago, something like that. It got a lot of hot water when it came out. It was the like surviving like $10,000 every day you survive in solitary or surviving solitary for whatever. It was one of those solitary confinement videos that got a lot of media attention because everyone saw the premise and thought, what? You shouldn't do that. And people don't know that was the second attempt. The first attempt was on me, and it didn't go well. I was already planning on moving to New York, and I had worked at a couple of YouTube companies after Beast, and I had a little bit of change in my pocket. You know, the most change I had in my pocket ever. You know, small potatoes, you know, compared to Beast bullshit. But you know, I thought I had enough to move to New York or whatever. And I get a call from somebody over there, and they go, "Hey, they want you for a video." I was like, "Oh, amazing, great, cool, thank God." What's the video? And they tell me the pitch. And they try to make the pitch sound like it's gonna be like a walk in the park. The pitch is 100 days in solitary confinement, but don't worry, like you only have to last like 30. We have like a video. They're pitching it like at first it's gonna be like a luxury vacation. You're gonna have like a hot tub and an ice cream machine, and like part of the video is gonna be you deciding like what items am I gonna get rid of, you know, today, and it's like the choice. They were like, it's only going to be bad for me to last like 5 days tops when you have like nothing left. You're the first, it's going to be like a breeze for most of it. And by the end of it, after 30 days, you're going to get $300,000 because it's $10,000 a day. And I don't know, man. I grew up poor in North Carolina. I said, excuse me? I'll dance for you if you put that kind of money in my face, sure. They were like, you're going to be locked in this room, and we got to make sure you're on all the time. We're going to have cameras on you all the time, and you're perfect for this because you never shut the fuck up. On paper, I was like, okay, I can do this, and they always cut me out of the videos. They always, because and I was, editors have told me that it's because you have too much of a personality. And so with this video, I thought, this is perfect. It's a video they can't cut me out of. I'm the guy. And so I thought, well, if I have to do this, if I have to do solitary confinement in order to do the things I want to do, then I will do that. I held my tongue and I swallowed my pride and I tried one last ride. I get there. And at first it's fine. And I mean, they had just freshly painted the set. You could smell it, you know, which that's probably not good, you know, the smell of fresh paint in your surroundings for the next XYZ time. It looked good on the visual. Like it looks good on camera. You know, it's movie magic bullshit. It was a terrible facility. I mean, it was in one of the studios. They had to like get like a separate like tank for, you know, septic stuff. Yeah, there was a hot tub in it. Yeah, there was an ice cream machine. Like things were cool and funny on paper, but when you think about stuff, a hot tub if not connected to a filtration system, give it 3 days, it's gonna stink. You know, there's not a hot water mechanism, so the hot tub was a lukewarm tub at best, which was a silly complaint, but the shower was always cold, and you're taking like a quick shower, and I had cameras 24/7 on me, and the ice cream machine, let's talk about that for a second. The ice cream machine has 2 modes, on, and off, reeking of smelly dairy mildew. Like, so I got to choose which sense was assaulted at a time. I couldn't have all of them good.
What?
So the
Stop
little
making him
things
bark
started to
like
fill
that,
up.
buddy.
You know, there was like the bug thing wasn't like terrible, but it was a factor. And like, at first it was fine, you know, and you're playing it up, like, cause you know it's a video. And it got to a point where like they weren't turning the lights off. You know what? I asked them.
We could do that.
I said, can we have like nighttime hours?
Can you give me 5 minutes?
You know? And they said no.
We'll go back outside in
because
just
it would
a minute.
fuck up the time lapse shots. The time lapse of what? Me sleeping? Or me not sleeping? Yeah, I saw in other videos they did like, oh, you're gonna get XYZ hours of sunlight. Oh, great! Well, I don't know how they figured that one out. I didn't have it. You know, one of the things was you got to take away your clock, so you didn't know what time it was. Okay, I got no access to sun. I got no access to clock.
So you mean it was like jail? Like you were in fucking.
The lights are on me all the time. I wasn't sleeping. I could not sleep, and I have insomnia problems now. But I might have started there. I had good people looking out for me. I had a lot of good people looking out for me, saying, "This, we gotta stop." So I just wanted to turn the lights off. And I'm vocalizing to people, I wish the lights would turn off. And I go up to my friend, my good friend. And I go, they're not turning the lights off. He goes, what? That's a war crime. We're not allowed to do that to terrorists. Oh!
That's what they do in jail, though. They don't turn the lights out. They turn them
24
down.
hours breaking the Geneva Convention, I guess, is what we're doing. So, you know, they're giving me, you know, melatonin, you know, it's not helping, you know, and then Jimmy would come in like every other day for like an hour, you know, to check in on me because he's doing other stuff. You know, I'm just the guy in the cage over here. He'll come back to me in a minute.
It was like this before.
And so he'd come by, he'd get the shots, he'd leave. Sometimes he'd have a note for the director over the phone. That would really piss me off.
I literally can't.
This is a
believe
note
that.
I got from the director, from
What's
Jimmy,
wrong?
when I'm receiving some cash.
I can't wait to rip this shit out of my hair.
He said, Jimmy
It
said,
feels so good, though. It's like
can you
tingling.
say to the camera how thankful you
Every time
are
it tingles, I
that
like
now you
thinking
can
to
pay
myself,
back
like,
your
how
student
it's, like,
loans?
literally nourishing my hair and healing all of
You know how
the
hard it
broken
was to do a
split
take of
parts.
that?
Any damage on my hair, it's healing it.
And pretend to make it
It
genuine?
literally like spackles your hair. It makes each strand thicker.
I don't want to have
and
student
healthier.
loans. I don't want to be in a cage. But Jimmy's the guy with the money, and if you do what he says, he'll do what you want. You want your student loans paid off? You just be in this cage.
Yeah, exactly. He's got fucking
And
laxatives.
you have power over people. When one person doesn't have resources and the other one does, and they hold it over your head, and you go, of course, yeah, I agreed to it.
Yep, that's why I don't do dance.
I needed it,
monkey
of course.
Shit on this app.
Just something about like having the cameras on me all the
I don't
time.
want the money that bad.
Like I was not having a good time, but we were filming a video, so I was trying my best to be funny. You know, I'm a dark comic. You know, I got bits about. I had a very traumatic life. I have my dad is in jail for sexual assault of a minor. You know, so this kind of stuff is very near and dear to my heart. You know, I don't fuck around with this shit. Yeah, I have jokes about that in my act. You know, I joke about it because that's what you do in a traumatic experience. You know, abusive relationships. I get out of it. The first thing I do is I do a type-line about it. You know, so I'm in this situation where my mental health is not good. My physical health is getting worse, but we're filming. So I'm doing bits. I'm talking to the camera. And I'm being, you know, like, hey, it's been a couple days, I'm not doing so hot, you know, which if I'm filming a video, that's what I should be doing for the camera, but it was too real. If they're faking videos, why couldn't we
I've
fake
seen
this
those
one?
sleeping live streams.
You know,
There's a guy who literally
if
gets
we're
like
allowed
has
to
a
let
million
these cast
followers.
members
And all
have
he
some
does is
time
sleep on
off
here.
of this difficult challenge, how
Crazy.
come we couldn't turn the lights off? How come we couldn't maybe not have some time-lapse footage for 10 seconds?
Did you try to get out?
Yes! I was starting to calculate, I don't know if I could do 30. How much can I, well, how can I manage to get out of here sooner and still have a video and still have some cash and get the plug, man. I did. Since we're doing
Things
time-lapse
people
shots,
will
and
do
since they
for money
insisted on
and
time-lapse shots,
fame.
I said, all right, we're going to do time-lapse shots bet.
This
I
is
put my-
gross all the way around.
I put my YouTube
You didn't catch me doing it.
on with the whiteboard they gave me.
I'm at my ex-husband's.
And I was like, all right, yeah, go ahead and scrub that footage. You know, you got that whiteboard. Oh no, either that goes in or this footage is unusable. And then, you know, James Warren came in and erased it. You know, fucking, don't put that. Don't. Hey, we can torture him. Don't you dare let him get a plug in there. You know. Like we were playing up the joke. You know, it's like I'm the boy in the cage. You know, whatever. Like I'll play into a joke, whatever. It's fine. It's just something weird about when Jimmy jokes. I have jokes about my dad because I love jokes with my dad. I'll joke about my dad all the time. That guy's a piece of shit. Hey, my dad.
Is that better?
But I have friends that make fun of my dad. That's fine because I know
It's
their
an
intent. I
exercise
know where they're
bike,
coming from. When Jimmy joked with my dad, and I sometimes seem weird. I don't like it. We were doing that one of those hide and seek videos again. You know, at the time they were a lot realer.
Trying
So I
to grow a
got
butt.
caught, and when you get caught, you know, you go to the place where you get caught. And I don't know if there's footage of this. I don't know. You know, I definitely didn't make the final cut. But he says to me, all right, you go to jail, you know, like your dad. And like, it's a joke. But when my friends do it, it's fine. And Jimmy wasn't my friend. He was my boss. And that wasn't cool. And so now, I'm locked in a cage at his whim. And I have to do things to get the cash I need to live.
Spread them
And I got
cheeks.
these cameras on me all the time. And I was unwell. I had editors coming up to me, saying, "You good, bud?" And I was like, "Yeah, why? You're clearly unwell." And he goes, "Well, because the footage you're sending in is haunting. Because I'm trying to be funny, but I am mentally decaying, so I'm doing bits." Someone said there is a horror cut
That's this guy's
of a
terrible
video
fucking
in this.
monologue.
So much money up in flames because Jake said he wouldn't want to do the thing.
I'm in Raleigh with my family. Also, it'll be like a month before I get the money, and they aren't giving me all the money. They're giving me... I just want to hop in here and show some text that Jake sent me after this interview. This is July 29, 2021, a few days after he got out of solitary. "How are you feeling after a few days?" "Better. I still couldn't sleep, even a few days out, but I almost have my sleep cycle back on track. My legs and joints are good, but the blisters on my feet still hurt to walk on. Medical advice I got was not to lance them and just let them go away with time. I'm mentally still in an uneasy place, but I've gotten back on better help. My therapist is a little concerned, but we are working on things."
It's a turtle.
I know this is not supposed to be a traumatic life event. This is supposed to be a Mr. Beast video. "Hey Jake, hope you're doing okay. Meg and I just wanted to check in on you.
Will you turn the volume
Hey,
down a
I'm
little bit?
good, and I appreciate
So I
that.
don't
I'm not
copy
exactly
you.
100%. I feel like mentally I'm still recovering a bit, but back in therapy, and my therapist is concerned.
It feels
Uh-uh.
good. They have
Well, my legs and
little
joints feel
itches.
better. Like I can walk, but my feet are still covered on those blisters, and those hurt to walk on.
So
But I was
cute.
told the best thing to do is stay off my feet and let them heal. I'm in Raleigh with my family. Also, it'll be like a month before I get the money, and they aren't giving me all the money. They're giving me what I won up to that point in the game, which was also a slap in the face. But hey, I'm out. I'm alive. Therapist who knows and cares about you. The whole thing was so fucked, and honestly, fuck them for not giving you the money. Meg and I are wishing you the best with your recovery, and please feel free to reach out if you need anyone to talk to or need a place to crash in New York. Hope you're doing well, man. That video you uploaded is money. So good. I appreciate. I'm doing better physically. Mentally, I'm still kind of in a place. I still can't sleep. I've slept 5 hours in the past 3 days, marathon included. I don't know what's wrong with me. Lots of thinking, too much, one might say. Hope they're taking care of you where they can. I mean, I was kind of shocked they didn't pay me for the full 25, 30 days. They paid me what I made up to that point. Like, even when we have to pull the plug for my mental health, the mechanism of the game is still at play. I'm just happy to be out. I still can't walk well, but it hurts less. And like, I'm not famous enough to burn a bridge. So at the end of the day, I'm still Jimmy's bitch. Like, if I was Carl and he did that to me, I'd ruin him. And they want to do it again. That could be your leverage. If the guy breaks down also, 2 is better than 1. Yeah, right. I told them everything they did to me that they can't do again in order to make sure the other person doesn't break down as fast. But like, the way the video is meant to function is the problem. It's a bad idea, full stop. It sounds clickbaity, sounds right up Jimmy's alley, but it's morally unethical, like on every level. Off-camera breaks, lights off at night, visitation, take the marathon out. Marathon is a video in itself. You can't expect someone to exert themselves like that for 45 seconds of content. The challenges really made it feel dehumanizing. Felt like a parody of Mr. Beast. I felt like the homeless guy they could exploit. It felt like if Jeff Bezos had a GIMP. It felt like if Jeff Bezos had a GIMP. Part of me wants the footage burned, and part of me thinks that there's a great horror cut in there. LMAO, he was so fake when he came in and said he cared about my mental health. They must have programmed the care about mental health updates. He said, "We also don't want you to and I swear to our Lord and Savior, he stopped himself from saying sue." Also, as far as like, he could have said no, he could have left at any time. I want to show this segment from an internal document at Mr. Beast called How to Succeed in Mr. Beast Production. Specifically on page 19, there's a paragraph called "No does not mean no." Already insane, because it's sort of, it seems to be co-opting the popular anti-slogan, which is a terrible look given the allegations that are going to be coming out very soon. It reads, "When dealing with people outside Mr. Beast Productions, never take no at face value. If we need a store to buy everything inside of, and you can call the local Dollar Tree, and the person that answers says, 'No, you can't film here,' that literally doesn't mean shit. Talk to other employees and see if they are fans or if any have kids that are fans. Try talking to their boss's boss. Have me DM them on Twitter and try their social team. If all avenues are exhausted and you are left with a no, that doesn't mean don't try the other Dollar Trees, because the manager of those could be huge fans and willing to bend the rules. Basically, what I'm trying to convey is what we call pushing through no. Don't stop because one person told you no. Stop when all conceivable options are exhausted. This is one of many tools that, when combined, dramatically improve your probability of success when producing here. So yeah, this idea of like pushing through no's is a big component to working at Mr. Beast. And the way that it manifests itself a lot of the time is like, a director might tell a producer, hey, we need access to 30 acres of farmland by
He wants to go
Tuesday or
play.
we lose $500,000.
There's
Now,
other dogs
if you're the
over there.
producer, you obviously know that means get it done or you lose your job. So what can
He
happen is like a
literally
producer's calling up
pooped
farmers
when
saying,
we
hey, I
were
need to use your
outside.
land. And the farmer might be like, okay, but, you know, I have animals, you can't
Whoa,
be
my heart.
making really
That's
loud
why.
noises, no pyrotechnics, and you got to clean everything up. So the producer's sort of incentivized to lie and say, or maybe the producer doesn't even actually know the total contents of the video, right? Things changed last second. So they're very like, they're financially incentivized to be manipulative and sort of, they're put in positions where it's like, oh, it's either the producer's job or a civilian's job. Like, where it talks about, hey, maybe the manager would be willing to bend the rules. Well, you shouldn't really
I
be
told you
pressuring
no.
civilians
You
to
cannot go
bend
play
the
right
rules that
now.
could get them fired, you know?
I
I'll
will
show you
take
a
you
real life
outside in a
example. This
bit.
is unused evidence from part 1. I had seen this Reddit post.
Do you need to go potty?
Titled Mr. Beast leaving trash
he's
behind and
literally
debris
in the way
at
of
film
my
site in Aden, North Carolina. Apparently, he left a large boat in
Alright,
a
hold on, I
pond,
can't
as well
just
as
stop. Let me
debris
just go
around
on
the
easy
film
for 2
site in the bottom
seconds.
of the pond weeks and weeks
Trying to
after
get
the
5
agreed
miles.
time frame. This actually rendered it unsafe for
Okay,
campers and almost delayed the
yes,
camp's
yes,
opening
yes. I
date
can't
multiple
just stop
times
or I'll
due to
fucking
not
have a
being
heart
able to get in
attack.
contact with Mr. Beast to get the stuff cleaned up out of the area. So I actually know that this is from a Mr. Beast video called Protect the Yacht.
Go get your leash
Keep
on.
It.
Go get your
Where at
leash.
the end of that video,
Go get
he
your leash
actually
if you're ready to
says,
go.
If you're listening, yes, we did ensure the lake was completely cleaned up after this video. For the love of God, subscribe so we can pass T-Series.
So he says at the end of the video that they made sure it was cleaned up. I was actually on site for part of this production. I was at this camp. So I decided to send an email out to the camp, basically saying, hey, I heard these rumors. I'm investigating similar incidents. And the camp responded, actually not denying the claims, going on to say, I am sure that there are no perfect film productions, just as there are no perfect people. I am grateful for the opportunity that we had to host the production crew, and because grace or forgiveness has been offered to me so freely, I will choose to offer the same. So clearly alluding to the fact that there was a wrongdoing by Mr. Beast's production team. And that's like sort of the thing is,
Okay, Orly,
if you're around
I'm
Greenville,
super
you
trying
know
right
these
now.
stories of people
my face
working with
feels like
Mr.
it's
Beast
gonna
and it being
explode, so I
extremely
have to do this
unprofessional,
easy.
them
Yeah,
not
this
doing what they
flows.
say,
Or
but they
fast,
sort
I
of
have to
get
take
by a
myself
lot
out,
on
right?
their
We're
good
gonna go
public
outside.
image. And like, I mean, this camp offered to host them completely for free. And I guarantee, like, if you went to the lake at the camp and you went magnet fishing, like, you'd find all sorts of debris that's still there to this day. Like, they didn't clean it all up. So in the case of Jake Weddle, like, I'm sure that there were producers who were in a position of, hey, if Jake gets out early, we don't have a video and your job is at risk. So there's a tremendous amount of pressure on top of like him being delirious from not sleeping and everything to just manipulate him into staying. Which, you know, I'm sure this isn't like technically against the Geneva Convention on torture
back.
because he wasn't technically a prisoner. Like, he could have left at any time, but because of the extreme pressure to stay in, it's not really a reasonable expectation that he could have just, you know, walked out.
Because of the implication.
I think Jimmy is a awkward kid who maybe had it a little rough growing up. I can't speak on that, but I do have empathy for it because I had it rough growing up, and I think when you're hyper fixated on something, like I love stand up, he loves YouTube, everyone fixates on a thing. I think he just wanted to be the best YouTuber so bad, and because the industry's metrics, rewarded some not great behavior. If you're just going on autopilot based on what the numbers say, you can do some things that maybe aren't good, but reap reward. And I think Jimmy just did what the industry and maybe what the system that we have set up demanded. And he didn't care who got hurt. And I think Jimmy surrounded himself with really, really not so great people, and those people were the ones making the decisions. And I want to say, really important, there are so many good people that work at Mr. Beast who are damn good at their jobs. Like, when Jimmy comes in and asks for something impossible, it's these people's jobs to do it. And they shouldn't be able to make it happen, and they do. And so, I don't think people wanted to talk about stuff because I didn't want my friends to lose their jobs. I don't care about my fucking job. I'll die in a hole. I don't care. But I don't want my friends to lose their jobs. You know? I don't want anyone's reputation to be fucked. You know? But let's just go back to my dad for a second, if I may. My dad was like a swim coach, neighborhood swim team. Everybody loved him. Everybody loved him. Behind closed doors, he's a real piece of shit. And so, when stuff started hitting the fan, what? Him? No! Surely! And then, everyone, thought my mom was the bitch, for not, But then the news broke, that he did what he did to one of the students of the team. And it's like when that comes out, you're not surprised, You just go. When I saw my dad in the news, I said, "Oh, you idiots!" Like I was like, "No, what?" I was, "Oh, dumbass! God damn it!" But I wasn't surprised, and it was just a consequence that's happened to somebody who was really good at avoiding them for a long time. And I don't know, everybody loves Jimmy, and behind closed doors, he is not super great, and that image is cultivated purposefully and intentionally, and it's branding, it's marketing, it's YouTube.
Okay, so I guess, just one final question on
Sure.
a serious note. Obviously, the Ava Chris Tyson drama, and, that's a known issue of traditional media. Did you witness or hear about any sexual misconduct at the company?
It's crazy. I probably hung out with Ava the most out of the main cast, just because I was on Beast Hacks, now Beast Reacts. I don't know if it's still out. That was a lot of fun because it was just being silly and goofy in front of the camera. And Ava was the only person who was willing to film. Everybody else was too busy or didn't want to, and I was just trying to do my job. Sometimes there'd be like an offhanded joke that's a little gross. I mean, I'm a stand-up, so I'm very desensitized to that. I didn't hear anything that was like, whoa, that's crazy. Like when I saw, the reason I messaged you instead of talking to reporters sweetly like I have been was when I saw the Discord stuff. Because when I got there, it was like 2019. So I guess if the timelines add up, that would have been like handled, for lack of a better term. And then they started bringing more people on. Maybe they thought they had that under the rug. All right, we handled that. Now let's bring in some writers. And when I saw it, all that stuff start coming out, and the potentiality, as of this moment of recording. I know this has been happening fast and stuff has been coming out so fast. Just the potential that Jimmy could have been in those Discord chats, or even the potential that he participated in those Discord chats. After the shit he did to me, and if you're gonna make fun of my dad, I don't care what happens to me or my career or reputation after this. I had to say some stuff. So whatever happens at this point.
Outside of Ava Chris Tyson, did you notice any or hear about any sexual misconduct at the company?
I've heard rumors. I can't confirm or deny anything. I don't have any tangible evidence, but I've heard stuff that if it could be investigated, that'd be great. But it's like water cooler talk. But I've heard things, yes, of course. I heard, people have been let go for sexually assaulting some very young people. The idea that Jimmy didn't know, or that Jimmy was covering stuff up. He didn't want stuff to come out. He's very careful at his image. The tangible proof that he knew but covered it up. How do you prove that, Well, there was a known sex offender, registered sex offender, convicted sex offender on the registry and everything who worked there. And like you can, you know, someone pees in public, you're on the registry, you know, you get it. You can still have a job after you're on the, that's one thing. You know, you go to prison, you get rehabilitated, that's one thing. You know, like if you do your time, that's fine. I think there should be rehabilitation in this country. But that guy, from what I hear, I can't confirm or deny, from what I hear, he's on the registry for doing some not great stuff to some underage people. And they knew that. And he's working at a channel that has underage people on and around and is targeted to underage people. And they covered up the fact that not only did he work there, but he was like the manager when it all started. And you know that he knew, and because he'll be in videos, he'll be in thumbnails, he'll be around, and whenever he is, he's wearing a mask. Why would you wear a mask? Why would you conceal your face? It's like, what are you concealing? That you are a registered sex offender? And that your face could be looked up on a thing? How much more can you literally cover up a sex offender with a physical mask? Like, do I have to, is it more on the nose? Or, I don't know why they let him go, because there's rumors back and forth, you know, so I don't know why they let him go, but he did leave at one point. Even if that guy didn't do anything, they still knew about it and he was still around. And what if he's one of the people in the Discord servers? What if he's not? I don't know. But when I was there, they called him Delaware. It's like, why do you call him Delaware? I didn't know. Apparently they called him Delaware because he's not allowed to go back to Delaware. That's his nickname? Colloquially? Like, you know, yeah, it's Delaware. Don't ask him why, you know? The fuck?
Did Jimmy know about it?
The likelihood that he didn't know is astronomically low.
All right, so finally I have a recorded phone conversation. The person on the other end of this line is a different former Mr. Beast employee talking about Delaware. Also, apparently before this phone conversation got recorded, the person on the other end of the line said that the Mr. Beast team was actually trying to expunge Delaware's record off the registry, and that's what actually like sparked this person to start recording. Okay, so Reed is Mr. Beast's former manager who's in the last video telling Jimmy, you know, hey, don't promote gambling to children. So, you know, I think Reed's taken 2 W's this month, you know, don't promote gambling to children and don't have offenders on payroll. Also, yeah, just from where I'm sitting, it seems extremely unlikely that Jimmy wouldn't know, but, you know, I know I'm sure that's the defense he'll go with, so I'll just say preemptively, like, you know, if somehow Jimmy didn't know about Delaware, I think it's still such an extreme level of negligence. Like, what, you're not doing background checks, you're not, everyone at your company knows, but somehow you don't know. I think that is more of an explanation than just saying, I didn't know. Well, how didn't you?
I'm not banned. It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. It's not banned. Oh shit. I'm about to lose it with my hair, dude. I have like, it's pulling in this one spot so bad right now, and I am so close to fucking having a conniption. And I can't make it stop because it's all wound up, and it is literally ripping my fucking hair out of my skull. And it's driving me batshit crazy. Keep it together, Heather. Alright. That noise. Fucking tablet. Oh, Josh, hurry up. Alright, so I'm gonna stay on here and show you guys how I rinse my hair. Oh! I am so close to fucking snapping. Yeah, thank you. Orly did not poop. He didn't do anything outside. Sat here and cried because he wanted to go play with friends. That's it. Oh yeah, we're good. We're good. You can see the color in my roots already. Pretty cute, pretty cute. Oh, it hurts. Oh God. Oh, so light. Oh. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. My hair is so fucking heavy right now. It's not usually this heavy. Okay. Oh, I got henna in my mouth apparently. Yeah. I don't hear anybody saying, wash your hair. For a while now. Oh, it's hot. Oh, don't you dare. Oh yeah, it's red. Wondering if the phone is not
Oh. What? What'd you say? It's not draining?
not fast as I want it to. There it goes.
Whoa. I love when it does the whirlpool.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Mom, can I have an ice pop?
No, baby.
Please?
Oh, honey.
Please, 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 please.
Oh, shoot. Oh, come on. that is thoroughly rinsed. Blink, I won't be done. time for the train to stop working. Ooh, a main tune. It'll be dry tomorrow, I think. You're gonna have to go ahead and turn that game off, buddy. I don't like that kind of language. Elliot, please stop grabbing your dad by his shirt. Right down my ear canal. Love you. Probably chewing something up in the room. Oh yeah, baby. Alright. Did a pretty good job getting them evenly coated. Don't have that long blonde one anymore. And the thing about henna too is it's like a Polaroid photo. It takes a couple of days to develop and it gets darker. So like what it is right now at the roots, like right here, this orangey light color, that'll darken up in the next couple of days. Orly, I took you outside and you didn't use the bathroom. Like, I don't know what you want from me, babe. What? Do you want to go back outside?
Yes.
Or are you hungry? I don't understand what you want. You want to go outside and go potty? Okay. I just like, let me put on a shirt. It's kind of chilly out now. My hair's dripping. I'm dripping. I'm dropping.
Free your mind and your rest will follow.
It's a chore, but you know, you figure out how to live around it. Especially when it's real hair and it like has grown over time. It's not like I just had this shit installed, you know, yesterday and I have to like figure out how to like. I hate that. You can tell that girl has a fucking weave or a fake hair whenever she goes like this.
Gosh, no.
Like she doesn't know how to like move her fucking hair because she's afraid it's gonna fall out. So funny.
Oh no.
Love you. Wait. I don't know how you wrapped around yourself like that. I make really good garlic bread. Come on. Okay, go. Do what you supposedly gotta go do. Yeah, it's really good. Go potty. With her eyeball on my garlic bread. Like he could have it if he wanted to. Yeah, that looks super vibrant. Look at that. Can you believe it? I love how the bottom is lighter and lighter and lighter. I love how the natural fade from the older hair and the new stuff. That's why I was like, yeah, I'm gonna really slap it on. I love the way they look when they get the natural curl patterns. Go potty. You're done? Here. Okay, so you didn't have to poop. Come on, let's go home. Let's go home. Eat without food. Yeah, I told you there's no friends out here to play tonight. It's a work night. Everybody's got to take it early tonight. I told you that. You don't want to listen to me. Your gardens look so pretty and good. They're so lush. I'm so jealous. I just want to grow stuff. And the next door neighbor has such a lush yard. Are you going to take a little whiz over here or something? No, okay. That's it for the night. You're done. Ow! Apparently, go. I can't open doors. Are you gonna do that? Are you gonna do that? Oh, yeah. See how the hair came out? Look how red it is.
Yeah, yeah. Almost brown.
Almost brown.
On the top.
It's just
Your forehead is orange.
auburn. Oh yeah, it's where my greasy skin is. It'll come off extremely quick. Did you see? So the roast beef is here. There's roast beef Swiss, and then there's like watermelon. I made a gardenier.
What is that?
It's like vinegar, onions. It's like pickled vegetables, basically.
Oh, you just eat it?
Yeah. It's really good. And then there's plums in here as well. I think I'm actually going to try that. Plums. And then bananas over there.
Got some.
I love you.
Love you, bud.
I'm gonna cut my bangs, I think.
Good now, Orly.
No, he didn't poop.
Time in an hour.
He literally just wanted to go see if friends were there. He just wanted to go see if friends were out there. Well, it's 8:35. I guess I'm gonna go. Well, I need to get like some after footage. Oh, good job, Dingus. Get some more footage tomorrow in the sunlight. Guys, I'll see you in the morning. Or something. We'll see if my package comes in the morning. Is it locked up? Oh, good, okay.